Today, we must speak about a painful truth: the history of Israel and the injustice that has followed its creation. The story begins in the early 20th century, when Palestine was a land inhabited mostly by Arab Muslims and Christians, alongside a small Jewish minority. People farmed, traded, and lived together. But in Europe, the Zionist movement was growing, a political project that aimed to establish a Jewish homeland in Palestine. This idea was supported not by the local people, but by powerful Western governments. In 1917, during World War I, Britain issued the infamous Balfour Declaration. It promised to create a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine, a land that Britain did not own, and a promise made without consulting the native Palestinians. This declaration was the seed of injustice. Over the next decades, Jewish migration to Palestine increased, fueled by European support and later by the horrors of the Holocaust. But instead of finding safety alongside Palestinians, Zionist militias sought domination. They began pushing Palestinians from their villages using violence and terror. Then came 1948, the year Palestinians call the Nakba, meaning catastrophe. When Israel declared independence, over 750,000 Palestinians were expelled from their homes. Entire villages were massacred or destroyed. Deir, Yassin, Lida, Tantura, and many others. Palestinians became refugees overnight, scattered into camps across Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, and Gaza. Israel was built, but it was built on the ruins of another people's homeland. 4 decades since, the injustice has only deepened. In 1967, Israel occupied the West Bank, East Jerusalem, Gaza, and the Golan Heights. This illegal occupation continues to this day. Settlements, walls, and checkpoints suffocate Palestinian life. Families are torn apart, land is stolen, and basic rights are denied. International law calls these actions crimes. Yet, Israel acts with impunity, backed by powerful allies like the United States. Billions of dollars in military aid flow to Israel while Palestinians are blockaded, bombed, and starved. Look at Gaza. 2 million people trapped in what the UN itself once called the world's largest open-air prison. Israel controls the borders, the air, the sea, the electricity, even the food and medicine that enters. When Gaza resists, Israel launches massive assaults, killing thousands of civilians, many of them children. And yet, Palestinians endure. They endure exile, checkpoints, demolitions, and bombings. They endure betrayals by world leaders and silence from international institutions. But they continue to stand firm because Palestine is not just a land. Palestine is identity, memory, and faith. This is not a conflict between equals. It is not both sides. It is colonizer and colonized, occupier and occupier, oppressor and oppressed. History is clear. Israel was created through dispossession, and it survives through apartheid and military aggression. But history also teaches us that no oppression lasts forever. South African apartheid fell. Colonial empires collapsed. Justice may be delayed, but it cannot be erased. So what is our duty today? Our duty is to speak the truth when others remain silent. To remember the Nakba when others erase it. To boycott, divest, and sanction until Israel is held accountable. And above all, to stand with the Palestinian people, because their struggle is not only for land, but for dignity, freedom, and humanity. The world must know Palestine is not for sale. Jerusalem is not negotiable. And justice cannot be denied forever. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Free Palestine! Free Palestine!